Oh shit, what's my glass? Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up, guys? What is up? Make sure you hit the like button on your way in to the chat. And we're gonna be talking about Dilo and why is people mad because he moved on? Why are people mad because he moved on? Is there somebody from the other side? Because you haven't hit the chat. The first person that just came in, are you from the other side? Because you did not hit the like button, sweetheart. So I'm inclined to believe you must be from the other side. Either way, make sure you hit the like button on your way in. I am sitting here looking at some videos about people mad at D-Lo. Why are they mad? Oh shit, these glasses hurt my ears. Ugh. Why is everybody mad at D-Lo? I don't understand what's going on. Why are people mad at D-Lo? Hit the like button on your way in. I see 3 people so far. Why is everybody mad at D-Lo, y'all? I'm not understanding what's going on. Trying to figure it out. Because, Dilo made a statement that, laugh out loud, no, it didn't get repossessed. I gave it back because he couldn't afford it no more. And he said on Shauna Crazy Life's comment that he loves her videos. So explain to me why people are mad at Dilo. I heard about a live last night where people were talking about Dilo, Tavy to be exact. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Nike. Nike was on Tavy's page, I'm assuming. And that they're not happy with Dilo. They talking about Dilo like a dirty dog, y'all. They talking about him like a dirty dog. What did he do to them? I thought Dilo was cool with Tavy and Nike and everything. Cause y'all remember when Dilo was hollering about that, they grew up in the same area. Oh, excuse me, I was baked. Sorry, I'm getting confused. But I'm sitting here looking at this picture of him, y'all, and that's why I was like, shoot. But anyway, D'Lo does know Nike, and he definitely knows Tavy. And did y'all see that comment that Tavy left? I was like, ooh, excuse me. I'm clutching my pearls, y'all, clutching my pearls. And it's like, okay, so why did she go there? Talking about she should have never let D'Lo, you know what? I said, why did Tavy go there? I did not know that Tavy was going to be doing all of this. And my concern or my question is not so much a concern because, this is gossip and it is strictly for entertainment purposes only. We don't know these people and none about their lives. So it's strictly for entertainment. And it can be educational as well. And it's humorous. It's definitely humorous. So remember, everything that we discuss is allegedly. Oh, hey, Kerma. They reacting to a new storyline. And that's exactly what I think it is. Y'all talk to me and tell me some of the things or whatever. Because I got my own take on it. But that's what I think it is. They're trying to come up with a new storyline because, we all know that they cannot use that storyline of royalty anymore. So now they coming up with a new storyline, or how I was thinking of it. Oh, so now they're gonna pick on D'Lo now. So now everybody's gonna start picking on D'Lo, and D'Lo, you have got to defend yourself, honey. You have got to defend yourself. I know D'Lo said he don't get into the internet stuff, and he don't make his money on YouTube and this and that and the third, but considering all the stuff that has been said and I'm sure is going to continue to be said, he has got to defend his name. Like I said, I don't care if he don't want no drama. He don't get caught up with none of all of that. You're in it. You're in it. So you've got to say something. You've got to come out and speak up and defend yourself, or at least clear the air. At least clear the air, because the stuff that Tavy said about him, child, he better get on there and say something, because if you didn't do that, you better, I don't care. You better get on there and defend yourself and explain, or let it be known now that's a lie. It didn't happen. Because, honey, she going to run your name in the dirt on that one. And I didn't think that was cute at all. Hey, Chrissy. And I didn't think that was cute at all that she said that if it's not true what Tavy said, y'all, at the end, all the other stuff, nobody care about that, but in her comment, but when she said I should have never let you and when I read it, I said, "Oh no, Dilo, I just know you didn't go there. I just know that you didn't go there with her. I'm sure he was, as they say, smitten by her and thinking she was, cute and little petite and everything. And I just know he didn't just go all out that way. I just know and hope he didn't go out. Let me just say, I hope he didn't go out that way because that is not a good look. That's not a good look. You should have left that to her girlfriend and everything. You should have left that to her. D-Lo, you ain't had no business doing that, allegedly, and you gonna have to go out there and get up on somebody's platform and clear your name. You cannot let this ride. You cannot let this ride because this is making you look and making people look at you in a certain kind of light, like, oh, okay, is this how he rolls? So let me read some of these comments. They're gonna keep playing with D-Lo and he gonna be on someone's live singing like R. Kelly. Exactly. So he better go and get ready, y'all. He just needs to go and get ready and get prepared because it's coming. They talked about D-Lo for 5 minutes, then talk about royalty for. Why are they talking about royalty, Strawberry? Because I mean, this. I don't even for what? For what? So now I'm beginning to believe this is weird behavior. Weird behavior. Tavy is insinuating something that could hurt his life for the rest of his life. Exactly. I'm not talking about. Oh, you're talking about something else. Is the least of his problems. Savior's playing a dangerous game. I don't get that. I don't get that, girl, because are you trying to be messy because your baby mama? Hey, love, are you trying to be messy because of your baby mama, or is this who you really are? You get what I'm saying? Because when people be coming and acting, a certain way, and it's out of character, that doesn't make sense. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Don't try to get on the internet and try to be something that you not, when if that's not really who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, she came from this little law firm, and maybe she had a little pettiness or stuff in her, but I remember early on, Tavy didn't act like that. Tavy was more subdued and more quiet, and now she's just turned all the way up, and that's not a good thing if that's not really who she is. People gonna like you more so for who you really are, not for who you trying to be. They're obsessed with royalty, and that's why. I mean, this is crazy. Why is they even talking about her? Who was talking about when you say they? Was it Nike talking about it? Because I heard her mom, what's her name? Reeve was on there too, and I heard about some things that Reeve was saying, and I'm just like, she's not even supposed to be around certain things. You get what I'm saying, y'all? She's not supposed to be around certain things. So I heard about a comment that she made that don't she got a background? You know what I'm saying? Which means she has a felony on her record. Don't quote me or anything, because again, this is allegedly, and some of the things that I heard her say, she should not have been saying, considering, her background. They're obsessed with royalty and her kids. This is sick. It's kind of sick. And that fatback talking about the things she could be doing to who? What? Nike? She could be doing today. Nike and Tavy, them, the whole panel. They also spoke on people's kids. See what I'm saying? But then when people start talking about, theirs, then it's gonna be it's just a child. They shouldn't be talking about people. See what I'm saying? That's why I don't agree with bringing up people's children. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with somebody else, and again, let me not even go there. This is ridiculous because this is the internet. The internet can be wishy-washy. Half the time we don't know if the stuff is real or fake on the internet. So why take this to a serious level, meaning taking it outside of internet when you going into delving into talking about people's lives, and talking about what you would do to somebody. This is idiotic. It shows the level of intelligence. Yes, people get on there and talk shit. Yes, people get on there and allege things and assume things. This is the internet. This is YouTube. That's what they do on YouTube. That's why you strictly enforce that everything is allegedly, meaning don't take none of this stuff seriously. So what is the problem where people are getting to the point where they're not realizing, understanding that this is not to be taken seriously? When people go beyond that, to me, that is a sign of mental illness. When somebody goes beyond and go to the point where they're, wanting to attack somebody's livelihood, talking about their family and their life and stuff. When again, like I said, like I said, this is not real. That's why CJ said he doesn't get mad at none of his stuff, because he said it's not. He doesn't believe that it's true. So why let it affect him if it's not true? That I agree with. CJ using Nike and Tavy to do his dirty work, and that's exactly what's going on, Jay. Because I feel the same way, because he cannot discuss and say anything, and he can't say anything about royalty. We see that, so I can 100% assume that that's true, but I will still say allegedly, and this is for entertainment purposes. But he does not bring her up whatsoever, so he's using them. And again, do they not understand that they're nothing but pawns in all of this? They're being used in all of this, and when this whole situation, you know, reaches a peak, because it will reach a peak, and everything starts to just come out, they could be the ones that are in some serious trouble, some legal issues, and they're not thinking things through. Okay, so if they want to add a little drama to it, okay, I can understand them doing that for views and stuff. But at some point, you got to back off, because it can get very out of hand. It can get very, it can get very out of hand. Let me just say that. I want to watch the words that I use, because again, the internet, child, y'all know how YouTube is. So I want to be, cautious of the words that I use, because again, this is entertainment purposes, and people just need to really chill out. It's not that serious to go that hard. PJ made fun of one of royalty supporters for their son getting what? For their son? Whereas the tow truck and the repo men that he's creep, and Nike Tavy investigator is dead. Dead. And see, I don't even know none of them people. That's the thing about it. I scroll through and see, like, thumbnails and stuff, and you know how when you scroll through the thumbnails, you can hear a little talking until you move on. That was between Dilo. Exactly, that's between Dilo and CJ. And I can't remember who said that comment, but yeah, let them handle that. Because somebody, I saw that comment and I totally agree with it. Let CJ and Dilo handle that. That has nothing to do with any of them. Anybody that's involved that does not include just Dilo and CJ, that has nothing to do with this. Nike, again, she wasn't around all of these years when Dilo was around in the picture. She really doesn't even know the situation. She just knows secondhand of what she's being told. And of course I don't even think she's being told the whole truth. We know CJ gonna leave stuff out of it, but I'm still sticking with the story that I said, that CJ, he can't afford it anymore, and he needs the money. No, well, excuse me, he can't afford it anymore, by holding on to that car in his name, of course, taxes and all of that stuff at the end of the year, every year. And then he needs money, because so he's selling it off. That's simply put. Ain't no other way around it. And the whole thing about Tavy driving it, come on now, y'all know. Yeah, we know better than that. She ain't what? She drove it up the street and around the block and brought it back and parked it? Okay. No, yeah, you might have done that. She might have done that. Or she might have went over and picked it up, one of the two. But she's driving it, she's keeping it. Yeah, we know that story's not true. That narrative is not true. They nasty talking about she don't shower first and she was what? See what I'm saying? These are grown women. I need y'all. I've been sitting here watching YouTube, and focusing on divine feminine, getting more in touch with divine feminine, and reading on different goddesses, African goddesses, Oshun, Yemaya, Oya, different African goddesses, and reading about what they are and who they stand for. Again, I'm very focused on African spirituality, so those are some of the things that are really dear and near to my heart. So I do read a lot about that and learn more about that. So, and then focusing on the divine feminine within ourselves as women, giving ourselves that love and attention and pampering ourselves. And when I hear comments like, women talking about they don't shower, hey Sharonda, when I hear women talking about they don't shower and stuff, again, you're not focusing on your divine feminine. You're being very masculine in your energy, and it's not cool and it's not cute, and nothing's good's gonna come out of that. This tacky and it's nasty. Simply put, they saying Dilo took it when she was asleep. They're dangerous liars. This is making no sense. It's crazy. Yep, Jay. She the one who tried to set royalty up. And hey, I spoke to you, Sharonda. Girl, you need to get more information, because Dilo was still with him. What do you mean Dilo was still with him, Jade? Jade, yeah, Jade. I don't understand what you mean. You gotta Okay, because he's my cousin and I would know that for a fact. Oh, who's your fact? CJ or Dilo? You know, honey, child, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know nothing about none of this. This is allegedly, to be honest, Jade, I really don't care. I'm just getting on here talking about it because it's entertainment. And like I said, it's for commentary purposes and it's strictly for entertainment. And the stuff is hilarious. So to be honest, love, I don't really care. I don't. So, but I mean, you can share some information with me if you'd like, and I would definitely share it with the viewers. It's definitely giving storylines simply out the fact that Tavy jumped into it. Of course, because Tavy has nothing to do with any of this. It just needs to stay with it. What you say, Jay? It just needs to stay between the two of them. That's all. I'm going to figure out what you're talking about because nobody in this chat likes you because you're giving out fake info. Girl, who is you? Who is you? You gonna make me become out of my divine feminine energy and show you who I can be. I can be that masculine energy too and get down and dirty with you. So if you want me to bring that side out, I can, but I'm, trying not to. I've never seen you comment on my page before. So I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. But watch yourself. Watch yourself when you come over here because you don't know who you're playing with. Trust and believe, I'm not that MFer. I'm not that MFer, but again, I'm trying to be nice. But I know, but when they were on the phone about it, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really know much about the situation. I know, D. I know, and y'all, child. I done lived a lot of my years on this earth, and trust and believe, I'm one of them people. If a person don't like me, I'm gonna give you a reason to. I'm. Trust me, I'm known for being that person. When I find out a person don't like me, I'll be like, oh, I know you never done nothing to this trick. What is her problem with me? And then okay, so then my second reaction is, oh, let me gonna give her a reason not to like me. I'm gonna give her 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 reasons not to like me. That's how I roll. I'm gonna give you a reason not to like me. Hey, kicking it with the rocks. I'm gonna give you a reason to. But yeah, like I said, Jade, I don't know what's going on. I'm just sitting on here trying to figure out, and it would be great if Dilo would just get on somebody's platform and talk about it because the way they going, it is just not cute and it's not right. And the stuff that Tavy's saying, I don't know why they using her for that. Why can't Nike say something? She's quick to say something about any other thing. So I don't know why Tavy is the one that's saying all of these things. It's just crazy. It's crazy why she's in this. That's true because they not feeding much information. They're not giving enough information. And then, like I said, furthermore, they have nothing to do with it. That's just my opinion. This is between Dilo and CJ. Period. Dilo was a good friend. Yes, he was a very good friend to CJ, and we all know that when it comes to CJ will turn on everybody in the end. Everybody that was good to him, that was down for him, and I do believe that Dilo, really cared about CJ's best interest. He would try to talk to him. And CJ said it. He said many times he didn't want to, him and Dilo would butt heads because he didn't want to hear what Dilo had to say. He didn't think Dilo could tell him nothing. But maybe if he had to listen to some of the things that Dilo was saying, I do believe that Dilo is wise beyond his years, meaning that, he's got some, understanding about life and some intelligence about a lot of things. And CJ does not. So it would have helped if he would have listened, and maybe he wouldn't be in this situation now. It could have been a lot of situations that CJ could have avoided if he had have listened, but he's so high on that high horse, you can't tell him nothing. So now he got, Tavy of all people and Nike. We know Nike gonna ride for him. That's just how she is. But Tavy of all people, speaking up and running her mouth and everything. Girl, I don't know if that girl has a degree, what her background is when she, like I said, when she was working at this law firm, if she had to have a degree to be a paralegal there. But if that's the case, honey, y'all, she's running herself because she won't be able to get a job anywhere. She will not be able to get a job anywhere when it's time for her to get another job. Because trust and believe, this love train that they all riding on, CJ's love train, it's gonna run out, and people gonna have to go back to what they were doing before. Same thing with Nike. People gonna have to go back and to do in the medical field where she worked as a CMA. She gonna have to go back and get another job, and and work in her field. But if they keep on putting this type of stuff out on the internet and talking about the things that they talking, and don't think jobs and stuff won't look that stuff up and hold that stuff against you. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't hear anywhere in their videos where they saying that this is for entertainment purposes. This is allegedly. This is commentary purposes. We gossip columnists. I don't see them saying any of those things like that. So it could hurt them in the long run. I don't believe she was a paralegal unless it was through a special program. Okay, Blazing. Yeah, because I remember her saying that specifically. So I could not understand why she came and left her job and not come down there with another job. That's what didn't make sense to me. That's why Nike keeping a Section 8 house in Gary. Exactly. And you know what? If Section 8 find out she's gone too long, she better hope don't nobody say nothing about it, because she cannot be gone too long. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be vacant from your unit no more than 30 days without reporting it. And the fact that she's been gone for several months, she why would Section 8 be paying for a vacant unit? You get what I'm saying? Why would they pay for a vacant unit if she's not there? That's not how it goes. That needs to be freed up for another participant to be able to be a part of that program. Y'all know how many homeless people, y'all, is out here in these streets? It's so many homeless people. I just found, I'm sorry, I'm getting off the subject, but I gotta say this. I just recently found out it's a few thousand people that stand at Chicago airport that done basically cross from the border, and they ain't got nowhere to put them. So they put them in airports, y'all. Airports, okay? Airports, because they ain't got nowhere to put them. So I'm saying all this to say, those, if she don't want her Section 8, hey, Wanda, if she don't want her Section 8, free it up to let somebody else who's on the streets that needs a place to live and wants to get their life together and get on their feet, free it up so they, one of them people can get a Section 8 voucher and get that funded money from HUD. That's what needs to happen. People like that don't need to keep it. They don't need to keep Section 8, and they not really in need of it, is what I'm trying to say. If you able-bodied and you can fly all over the country and stay somewhere else and leave your place vacant for more than 30 days, then baby, you don't need it. You don't need it, Section 8. So that's my little rant on that. It's so many homeless people out here that need places to stay and stuff. And if that is the case, that she just keeping her voucher and keeping somebody else from getting it that really needs it, that's not right. That's not right at all. Okay. I am an advocate. So, but yeah, that's not right at all. And to get on live and talk about Dilo and CJ, just to talk about that man's daughter and Royton, that's what I don't understand. Them which are evil. That's what I don't understand. What does his little girl got to do with it? And I seen somebody said something about that Dilo's baby's mama, of course, is down there, and and why they getting on her talking about her daughter and everything. That's not cool, y'all. That is not cool at all. I'm just gonna leave that sitting right there, but that's not cool at all to get on her talk. What is this little girl did to anybody? She ain't done nothing to nobody but be cute. Maybe they mad because she's cute. That's probably what it is, mad because she's cute. Kara Janae TV, did you see a tow truck or a repo man yesterday with Dilo's car? Yes or no? And then laugh aloud. So we know for 100% sure that's the Section 8 house, or is it that allegedly? I don't know. Kicking it with the rocks. I don't know. That's why I said allegedly. Hey, child of grace. I don't know if it's a Section 8 house or not, but I'm saying like if it was or is, excuse me, allegedly, and you're not there for 30 days, then those are grounds to be taken off Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to notify your worker if you're not in that unit. And on top of that, all of these homeless people out here in the street, free up that voucher for somebody else who can use that and who needs that for a place to stay, that has a family that could benefit from that 2-3 bedroom, and so they can get on their feet and get their life together. Because it's obvious, she's out here playing and carrying on. And like I said, if that's the truth, then yeah, that voucher needs to be freed up for somebody who needs it. They all make up fake pages to stock people's pages and lives. It's idiotic. I mean, come on now. You ain't making that much money on YouTube to be doing all of that. They can be doing some prank videos and doing some other things than to be sitting up or acting like that, is what I'm trying to say. Again, I understand a little gossip channel and talking about certain things, but when it reaches the point to where it's going outside, where you're attacking people's families and talking about their kids and everything, that's going too far. That's going too far. And as women, period, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. And I'm just gonna say that needs to stop. That's not what the whole platform is about. Is getting on or attacking individuals for real. When we get on here, we're talking about the nonsense. I don't get on there and attack somebody's kids and say something about your kids. Now, your behavior, yes, I will discuss somebody's behavior, because that means that the mom and daddy needs to address that, and maybe they don't know that, so I'm gonna bring it to the forefront like everybody else. But getting on there talking about people's kids and going that far, that's weird. That's very weird. I'm sitting here looking at my Roku screen, and that's what came across, the word weird. That's weird. It was because Nike told her since she left that job, she no longer has that certificate in her moving block. Oh, being shady is always okay. So she probably would need to take that class again and renew it or something. Or even better yet, go to school. Go to school, go to college. Shoot, they out there, go to college. She big mad he hit it and quit it. When he heard they coming, he quit job, gave CJ car back and ran from freak show. He had enough. Yeah, and then once he seen that video with CJ playing games and stuff, I'm sure that was a turn off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was totally a turn off, meaning because Dilo used to talk to or whatever. Tavy said Dilo damn near what? Over her giving out fake info. What? I didn't hear that. I didn't. Where was I at? I heard some stuff, but I didn't hear that. Oh my goodness. That is dang. Okay, so now I understand the person that commented and made a statement that says she's playing a dangerous game. That's very dangerous. Yeah, they was talking about his baby. Their wickedness shining through. Yeah, that's very dangerous. She better watch out, because again, I don't understand. Dilo will be the one to go press charges. Dilo will be the one to go press charges with this type of behavior that's going on. He will be the one to go down there and press charges. So they better stop playing with him, y'all. Again, this is for entertainment. This is humorous, and everything is allegedly, and this is for educational purposes. He will definitely go down there and be the one to press charges. So they better watch out. You don't know the law like it for real. Because like I said, Dilo's very he has a he's very intelligent, very intellectual, and he does read a lot. He said that as well, and you can tell. So they better quit playing, because he would be the one to go down there. Tasha, she doesn't have any income. Yes, Hood, that's what she kept insinuating. Shake my head. Oh my goodness. Took it while she was asleep. What? No. No. D McDonald. So if that's what she said, I'm not buying that. No. No, I'm not buying that. Took it while. I'm not buying that. No. Again, I don't know Dilo from a box of rocks. I don't know Tavy from a box of rocks. Nike from a box of rocks. I don't know none of them. But I just, I'm not believing that. I ain't believing that. I'm not believing it. She has someone else staying in the house, so she doesn't. Okay, my opinion. Okay. Well, that's the reason why she's able to keep it. Yeah, because she cannot leave that unit vacant for more than 30 days without reporting it. So that makes sense as to why she feels like it's secure. And they hopefully they on the lease, because they will have to be on the lease for them to be staying there too. But wow, I did. Yeah, okay. Now I'm seeing this. What was said? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And if she's playing a dangerous game, if she's putting something out there like that, she better recant it real quick. Because again, now I see this, he will be the one to go down and press charges, and he better press charges when somebody's saying alleging something like that. I don't know if he would have to go back to Indiana to do that. I'm not really sure about the laws and how they will go across straight state lines and everything, considering allegedly, they had their interactions down in Gary. I'm not sure how that works. Nike talking about CJ is the one that provided royalty with everything. How would she know? She was getting hung up on and laughed at, and only being used to have her send pictures to him whenever he felt like, humiliating her by having her sending pictures of herself to him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling who he showed them pictures to. We know he did. With everything she had, that she was the one that was making the whole money, like they were a whole team, just salty. She's just salty. Them corny pranks ain't hitting them views anymore. They was never hitting them, Kerma, never hitting them. Never. Right, D. So, oh yeah, this is crazy. I did not know. Yes, behavior is different. Absolutely. I did not know that was what she said. And Tavy, who are you? This is, and no, D doesn't strike me as the type of person that would Again, I don't know him. Again, I don't know him. Allegedly, but I don't get that feeling about him. I don't get that. I believe Tavy is a bold-faced liar and that she would lie about that, because of course, if something like that was to happen, guess what? You're going to go down there and file charges real quick. You're not going to let nothing like that sit. And ain't no way in the world. Nike made me so mad talking about Lexi have the right to hit there. And I'm really surprised that Nike I'm surprised at her that again, first and foremost, regardless of how you feel about anything, um, and you're cool with letting this white girl hit this black child. I'm very shocked, surprised, disappointed, disgusted at knowing that she's cool with that. I really am. Because I wouldn't be cool. You know what I'm saying? If that was Nike's child and somebody was doing hers like that, I wouldn't be cool with it, regardless of what I think about her or I have to say about her on the internet. Because I don't know in person, so I don't really care about her life anyway. But I'm again, if the internet is putting stuff out here, then that's my job is to do commentary on it, and that's what I'm going to do is do commentary on it. But as far as bringing in people's kids and talking about them like a dog, no, I'm not going to do that. That's just not something that I do. Nike made me somebody was talking about hitting them when her son and never tell Tavy to shut up why he didn't get time out. Life occurrence, she's slow. Dilo has a whole family. They better stop playing. Exactly. Dilo, like I said, what is the problem with Tavy? This is just crazy that, these types of things don't, let me say this. These type of things don't need to be brought to the internet. And again, if it was true, allegedly, why are you just now saying something? You get what I'm saying? Why are you just now saying something? Just like all this old Bill Cosby stuff, they keep coming up, bringing up stuff from 50 years later. Girl, bye, goodbye. And I'm not taking away from anybody who has had experiences, but it don't take 50 years later to bring it out. That I will say for sure. And again, all of that stuff is allegedly because we don't know the facts. We ain't never seen the paperwork. We wasn't there. You get what I'm saying? So all of that stuff again is allegedly. These again, we just discussing this for educational purposes, trying to make a point. It's something that traumatic what is going on or has went on. You are going to want to report it. You get what I'm saying? I would hope so. Anyway, let me just say that. Let's keep it real. Nike says she can do whatever she wants to Cordelia, and she supported Lexi's abuse. Yeah, and I hate to say it, but if something like that was to happen to hers, let's see what kind of energy she's gonna have if what's her name, Lexi does something like that to hers. Is she gonna have that same energy? So we'll see. Yeah, that's why I said Tavia is insinuating something that could hurt him for life, the rest of his life. And you know what? Like I said, he'll be the one to go down there and press charges on her. So she better quit playing with that man because whatever encounter that they had, hey Chrissy, whatever encounter that they had between each other, don't think that it means that much to him to where he will not turn around and go the other way and be like, I'm going to go downtown or go back to Gary and place charges on this behind because this ain't cool at all. This ain't cool at all. And I kind of wish he never had anything to do with that girl. It's too many other women out here to talk to, and he'll have an easy sailing and no drama attached to it, all of that. Because I believe that's probably why he left her alone too, because of the drama. I think somebody said that. We don't believe that Tavy gave that stink to Nike, got mad at her. That's why Nike treat her just the way she is, slow. Exactly, because how she move. You don't even move like you in your 30s and a grown woman with kids and stuff. Nike and Tavia are so desperate for money, they will say. And the thing about it, Wanda, I mean, they acting like, you got to have so many views to get paid, per so many views to get paid. So I don't know, to get paid per so 1,000 views. So I don't even know why this is something that they would want to even bite on. You see what I'm saying? Why would you even want to bite on something like this and try to spread that rumor? Because yeah, you might get some views for a minute, but is it worth it? Is it worth a couple of $100 to get views over something like this that can turn into a court battle and causing somebody to have to get a lawyer and everything and going sitting on a jury and everything? Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So I mean, they, like I said, I just hope they thinking and it's their life, they whatever they do. But I do hope and that's Dilo going to protect himself. That I will say. Dilo needs to go and protect himself. If this is what's being said and this is what's being put out here, he needs to protect himself real quick. Now that I'm hearing that, now he doesn't need to get on no internet and air his side. I thought it was just some silly drama, but this is serious allegations that are being made allegedly, and he needs to go address this as soon as possible. Don't ignore it. And he's not stupid. He's not going to ignore it, nor is he going to sit there and just hope it go away or anything like that. He's not stupid. I believe that he will get console and address this like it needs to be addressed. So I hope they ready. CJ telling her to say this. Yeah, he's trifling. He's trifling, Yum Cash. He's trifling, and I believe he is saying this. He's evil and deviant, deceptive, all of the above. And again, his karma is hitting him so bad he doesn't even realize that it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. All of that hatred that he spewed out, and he thought he was going to hurt royalty, honey, y'all, it's bouncing back on him. It's bouncing back on him with the quickness, and it don't care who's in the line of fire. Lexi can be in the line of fire when that karma come back because she's up under him, and Tavy and Nike. So they're putting themselves at risk by being around him for this universal karma that's coming back around and keeps hitting. So I wouldn't even be sitting there running my mouth. I'd be quiet as a field mouse. I wouldn't want nothing to do with none of this. I'd be like, okay, let's go on and tap out of this right now. And if he don't want us to stay in this Airbnb no more, then we can either go on and pay it ourselves, or we just going back home to Gary. I'll be getting out of Dodge and taking Kamari back with me, because I would not, I wouldn't be caught up in none of this nonsense, because it's getting bad for CJ, and they don't even realize that they gonna be caught up in it too. He knows CJ's finances exactly. Remember, he even had his card and would go buy things and stuff for him, but now all of a sudden he's this horrible person. Make it make sense. Again, all of this stuff is out here in the internet and etched into the YouTube files forever. So if it needs to be pulled, it can be pulled by subpoena. So these people don't even, y'all, they don't think. He knows his financing, can't afford it. Paying it and affording is a different thing. Tavy and Nike just happy to keep taking. They don't care if he can afford it or not. And they're not gonna be able to ride around in it, because trust and believe he gonna sell a car, sell it back, give it back, whatever case it may be. Didn't know Tavy was that easy. Exactly. That is being fake as I don't know what. Fake as I don't know what. Nike don't feel like that is just going against royalty, so she'll agree to anything. And child, like I said, royalty has moved on, Tasha. And to keep on harping over this person, she going to set herself back again. You can't put out there that kind of energy, spew that kind of energy toward somebody that has not done anything to you. We all know that Kamari was loved in that home. Kamari received discipline. No, you can't do whatever you want, but I don't dislike you. I don't hate you. And Kamari's never said that. So I don't believe that story either. So what is she going on? Simply put, Nike's just going on the energy, that the whole premise that she doesn't like royalty, and she was mad because, like she said, when CJ left several years ago from Gary and he moved down there and he was stringing her along, that's what he do. Nike, CJ strings everybody along. He strung them women along. The girl he was engaged to, that was the one. She's the one that should have been mad. She ain't even mad. The girl that he was engaged to and then was with Nike. Really, I mean, Nike. She built up this whole relationship in her head when CJ clearly said what it was. She built all this stuff up, and she's still moving on with it to this day. Let's not forget that. She done built all this stuff up, and she want to make people believe, but when you sit and talk about it and be like, hold up, what am I doing? Why am I even going here with her? We know this was made up. This whole relationship that she had with CJ was made up in her mind, okay? He got in the picture, like he said, because he said he wanted to be a good father and everything, and then of course he changed on that and decided to leave and skip town and left, and she felt like she was abandoned. She built all of this delusion up in her head up until this day, that she's still going on with that narrative that her and CJ was supposed to be together, and they still not together. They still not together. He's with Lexi. So what is you standing up for? What is you trying to protect? What? Let me get my water, y'all. What is she trying to protect? This is not making no sense to me. You protecting somebody that, again, still ain't even thinking no more about you than a man in a freaking moon. Shoot. You trying to protect this man who ain't even looking at you. So, still to this day, he's with Lexi. Let me read some more of these comments. Tavy's trying to make herself relevant, and I don't know why. Because everybody already knows she's Molly the maid, like Josh said, Molly the maid. What happened to Nike's Mercedes since that girl? My opinion, we know that was a rent a car when she first got down there, because she had to wait until she her car came down, because remember she got down there sooner than a car. Royalty says CJ broke now. Dilo say he broke. The two people have exactly. They've been with him for a minute since day one. So at this point, I think it's true. CJ don't go nowhere. He don't do nothing but sit in that room and try to take himself into a fantasy land or a fantasy world of 2K. That's all he's doing. He doesn't spend no big money no more. I just knew that when he got paid on his last YouTube check that he was going to be out, balling to show that, yeah, we went to court and yeah, I didn't win, but yes, I still got money. I was expecting that of him, but he didn't. He didn't do that at all. So yeah, exactly, hood classic. So yeah, he's definitely going down. Dilo gonna lose it on them Negroes if they keep. And I didn't, y'all. I did not, Ebony. And that's exactly what I'm thinking in my head. But I just didn't. I just didn't come out and say it. I didn't come out and say it. I was like, I don't want to come out and say that, but it's very true. It's very true. He's living loan to loan. And y'all, he can't get no more loans. I don't believe he can get no more, because if he could have, he would have gotten another one by now. So I think he's probably, reached the limit at the amount of loans that he can get until he's paid it back. Once he's paid it back, then of course they'll let him get another one again, because they pay their loans. Well, at least that's what they call them, from different places that I've seen. But when them kind of loans are payday loans. So I don't think he can get no more until he's paid that back. She confessed last night that Royalty never put her hands on Kamari. So where did supposedly Royalty? So basically, she just needs to say that, I don't like Royalty. I'm jealous of her, which she'll never say. That's all it boils down to. Make sure I hit. Thank you, Wanda. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. I see 42 likes and 109 people on. Make sure you hit the like. And I know people come in and out because it fluctuates. Now he needs to go to court and not ignore it. Exactly, Kiara. He needs to go to court, get him a lawyer now, which he could be. Like I said, Dilo's far from being stupid. And I just hope that he follows through with this swiftly, fast and swift, swift moves, because we don't want this to get out of hand and address these people. And he's gonna have to probably most likely get a cease and desist on them to keep his keep his name out of their mouths, because especially when it comes to something like this is not funny. This is not cute. You know what I'm saying? Same way you get a cease and desist when a creditor is trying to come after you and they have not verified that you owe them a debt. Validate. The word is validate. I'm doing a little educational. Same way you would do with them. He would have to get a lawyer, of course, to do it. You send them a cease and desist letter, and by law they have to back up because they have not validated that you owe them anything. Okay, I should be teaching some credit classes too, but y'all, making up lies on that man, knowing he has a whole family straight sick. Exactly. When it all is said and done, I guarantee it's only going to try to save himself. Exactly. He will throw them under the bus. And I don't know why they can't see that. CJ is a mass manipulator. He is a narcissist to his heart. He's the epitome of a narcissist, and he will sit there and cry and play victim and make people believe that he's been attacked and woe is me. But all along, he's sitting there saying in his head, yeah, I got them right where I want them. I'm getting them to do whatever I need to do. And then when the stuff hit the ceiling, guess what? I'm not going to be to blame, because I'm going to be like, I didn't tell them to do that. I ain't know nothing about it. He's playing it. He's playing it, and they cannot even see it. Royalty never even mentioned him again, and they keep talking on her like, do y'all want to give her your attention? Yeah, she ain't gonna give it, y'all. She's making boss moves. She's just comfortable with her hate for. She's exactly just. I would respect her more by saying I just don't like her. I don't like her because she got with my baby's daddy, and because she was the first baby mama, and and I wanted to be with him, and I wanted us to have a family. I would respect that more if you just come out and tell the truth. Yeah, exactly. That girl Samantha that was with him beforehand, she the only person in my opinion that should have been feeling some kind of way, because she got cheated on and she was engaged to him, and then Nike got pregnant. That's the only one that should have feel some kind of way, but she was forgiven and moved on with her life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure she's doing just fine and going up the ladder, because guess what? She ain't harping and hating on nobody. She ain't hating on nobody, meaning holding a grudge and talking about somebody. It is what it is. He did what he did. That was my daughter calling. I'm about to call her back. What time is it? 4. Okay, yeah. I'm about to call her back. He did what he did, and she like, okay, cool, I accept that. I can't change it. And she even tried to be accepting and still be with CJ, but of course he ruined that. So I don't get it. I don't understand why Nike is making it seem like she's Samantha. Samantha's the only one that should have been mad. Hey, Michelle. What happened to the no more drama? Exactly. He's still gonna say it's no more drama because he ain't out there in the forefront. So he's still gonna say that, y'all. That's basically what it boils down to. Oh, y'all. Oh, how can I send her a message? Let me see if I can send her a message. Call you back. Text. I'm gonna tell her text me. Okay. I'm gonna be on here for a few more minutes because I don't know what's going on for her to call me twice. Also the lasagna situation, even CJ said Kamari was wrong. The lasagna was for Royalty's grandma. Oh, and her uncle. Who has I remember her uncle. She told Kamari to not eat it, but her spoil behind did. Yes, exactly. And that wasn't nothing to be for her to, when Nike went off and got mad about that. Kids do stuff like it. And yes, she's spoiled and she used to get in her way and everything. And she has to be explained to. But guess what? Didn't nobody go jerking on her? Didn't nobody grab her? Didn't nobody throw her up against no walls and point their finger out in her face? Didn't nobody do her like it? But you think it's okay for somebody else to. Y'all, like I said, when people act like it, and they think it's okay for that type of behavior towards somebody else, y'all, again, the universe, God. Okay. In the African spirituality, God is called Olodumare. That's the proper term in African spirituality. God is the concept that we have over here in America, but in African terms, it's Olodumare. Child, she don't realize that stuff will spin around and come back to her. She don't understand that. That's what's so crazy. She doesn't get it, but okay, she might just have to learn the hard way. So it is what it is. Okay, she just said she ain't want nothing, so I'll call her back in a little bit. Okay, did you see where PJ said, see, I don't watch PJ's videos, Wanda, I don't watch his videos. See where PJ said he's going to pull up. I heard people saying that he was going to pull up at the State Fair and a family is going to be at Friday. Like I said, that's Texas. So I would advise, y'all, them places down there, Texas, they don't play down there. On them borderline states, they don't play down there. So I would hope that he's just on there again, just on there talking on YouTube and just, shooting his shit and everything. Cause again, you don't want to go down there and turn this YouTube internet stuff that's not real into something that is real life. You know what I'm saying? They on that side supporting CJ. Cool, no problem. And we over here supporting Royalty. Cool, no problem. Don't interject. Don't go interjecting. And for what? What? And for what? This girl ain't bothering him. She ain't done nothing to him. She ain't said nothing about him. Why? So that's not a good thing. Don't go down on them borderline states, honey, because he one of them places where you will go and then you won't be able to come back because you sitting up in jail and trying to get bail, or you might not have a bail. So I wouldn't go down there playing around. I just would not be doing it. Words of blended family. So I see the feeling of loving a child that's not you. Exactly. Where's that at? Where's that at? Shoot, my husband's got well, they grown, but yeah, my husband's got grown kids and everything. What happened to the blended family part of being there and loving each other and being there for each other? Again, that's where the Black family's lost at. We've been so destroyed from so many different things that we don't even know how to come together and be as one. We ain't got to always like each other, because half the time we can't stand each other at some point in time. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, there should be some kind of love there at all. Like I said, this is the internet for me. I don't hate these people. I don't know these people. I don't wish them no ill will to the point where, I'm wishing certain things. I don't feel like that. I'm a lot older too as well, though. And we dealing with some individuals that are a little younger now. 30s, that's not that young. You should know better, but individuals in a teenage years, early 20s, I can understand them being silly and monkey because they still ain't learned, they ain't grown, but at the end of the day, it's got to be some love there for your people, meaning Black individuals, or African American, whatever you call yourself, or indigenous to the land, whatever you call yourself. There's got to be some kind of love there. That's what's missing because of Royalty Daughters. Has anyone noticed no one ever comes for Nike and Tavy's family? Yeah, I never even thought about that. Exactly, Harlem. Samantha dodged the bullet. She really did. And child, I'm sure she's doing just fine. Finna. Exactly. Texas is, oh, okay. Somebody did say that yesterday, Chrissy, that people open carry down there. Yeah, and Because then they make it a law where people can open carry in a lot of states now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of concealed carry people, individuals as well. But yeah, open carry, like I said, don't be playing. You down there in a state, maybe they just because they didn't do much in Nevada and everything as far as his behavior and people acting a fool, meaning CJ, but don't like CJ go down there acting a fool in Texas. I don't think that would be a good idea. So, like I said, when Katrina hit and had Louisiana had all them high crimes and rates of crime and everything down there, and they would go to jail because they knew the system. They would go to jail and they would get out because guess what? They couldn't hold them. They didn't have the manpower to do the work, so they would let them out after so many days, and charges would be dropped. Then when Katrina happened and a lot of people started going to different states, they went down there to Texas and they was doing that same stuff down that they were doing, and they went down there in Texas, baby. They was giving them life sentences, life sentences. So again, the laws down there is a whole lot different. Do not play. You do not know about these other states to be going down there showing your behind. You do not know. That's all I'm saying. So again, I just wish people would just wake up and realize this is the internet. Again, y'all can support whoever you want to support, but please do not get to the point where you trying to take it upon yourself to go and do stuff. That's not how you want to move. Just keep your little internet stories going on and put out your material. That's no cool. Ain't no problem with that, but don't bring us into real life matters. Don't do that. Hey, Georgia, don't bring this nonsense into real life matter. Do not do that. Hey, Lexi, the Becky Grinch, please do not do that. And if there's anybody on the other side listening, I would just, stress the importance of, like I said, it's not serious. It's not that serious. Do not take it that far for what? A couple of views? It's not worth it. It ain't worth it. And again, you can be doing something else with your time and on YouTube and making some money and getting them views up to get them dollars. You'll get more dollars. That's word for the day before I get off. You'll make more dollars by doing, something positive, some silly little pranks and stuff. And when I say something more positive, I mean by not attacking people's kids. Yes, YouTube is full of gossip. That's what it's about. So that's what we on here for. But when it comes to attacking people and talking about you gonna go down there and meet them where they at, that's not positive. That's what I mean when I say that. CJ not paying for the twins to go to school anymore. He was talking to them to school. He was taking them to school so then he could show the judge he enrolled them, and it didn't work, y'all. It didn't work. Where he in Texas don't play. Okay, where they them Texas don't play, we will get exactly again. Like I said, they don't play down there. I watched all of that stuff when it was going on, and Texas laws are a lot stricter, obviously than it is in Vegas. Because with what CJ had did back then, child, y'all, he would be on probation. He would be on probation. It's a wasteland move. Okay, he would be on probation for real. So anybody else, like I said, don't go down there with that drama. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Especially you got families and loved ones and kids and stuff that care about you. Don't go down there on some drama on YouTube. Okay? It's not worth it. All over this CJ stuff, no, ain't no way in the world. It's not worth it. But y'all, anyway, let me get on off of here so I can call my daughter and back, see what's going on. She said she ain't want none, but let me call her back because she done called me twice, y'all. But anyway, yeah, just keep that in mind, y'all. All of this YouTube stuff that even if it's some people that are on the other side, as Nike said, she said she came up with that. Even though if it's some people on the other side, just put this nonsense aside because it's not worth it. It's not that serious because it can escalate and move to something that could be have long-term consequences. So let me just say that it's not worth it. And with that being said, y'all, I will be back soon. And everything that we discussed was allegedly humorous, and it was for educational purposes and strictly for entertainment. And I will see you all soon. Talk to you later.